From Los Angeles, California.
No.
Anybody been to California?
No.
All the way from Los Angeles, California to talk to you guys about the realities of this life. I want you guys to give a big warm applause, round of applause, and welcome to Oswald Park, y'all, Mr. Rick Ross.
First of all, how y'all doing today? I'm gonna have to let y'all know y'all gotta bear with me because y'all the youngest I ever talk to. And I go around the country and I speak to young people all the time, but this is the youngest group of people I ever spoke to. Usually they're like 14 to 15 years old. Well, I think him, but y'all seem like y'all kind of sharp today. Y'all on deck, huh?
Yes.
Well, I'm wondering, can you tell the difference between real and what's not real? Like if somebody tells you something, can you say, oh, well, he ain't telling me the truth? And then when, somebody tell you a lie and then you believe that lie is what's real. And a lot of times, that's what they're doing to our young people right now. The deck is really stacked against you as young black coming up in this country. So what you have to do as young people is you have to learn for yourself how to disseminate between, how to differentiate between what's real and what ain't real. And even though you're young right now, in a few years you're going to have to start making some decisions, especially some of y'all, I heard some of y'all 11, 12, 13. It's only a matter of time before the gang is going to be coming after you and wonder, will you join our gang? Will you participate in what we're doing? And you're going to have to make a decision on, are you going to be a gang member?
You say yes.
You know what a gang member is? Can anybody tell me what a gang member is? You got to speak out. Hold on 1 second if you can hear me back. Okay, good. He's going to tell us what a gang member is. All right, you next. But I know you've been wanting to ask the question for a long time. Huh? What is a gang? Okay, what's a gang? You got to speak up. Okay, anybody else? What you say? Okay, that's all those are good ones. Yeah, what you think? All right. He said it's a group of people that go around and do bad stuff. So we got some good answers here. A gang, gangs do different things, and it's according to what gang it is that what they're doing. In LA, they got what they call the Crips and the Bloods where I grew up at. Anybody ever heard of the Crips and the Bloods? Lil Wayne said he's a blood, but he's not. See, some people will tell you they are to benefit from it and to use it, but they're really not. Because these guys that gangbang, they go around and they do stuff that to me it didn't make sense. I never gangbanged because I couldn't see myself beating up somebody that I don't know. That I don't know nothing about, that haven't done anything to me. And sometimes that's what gangs do. And if you join the gang, just because you don't have anything against this person, you still have to participate. And in prison, when you're in prison and if somebody does something to your gang, they can make you take a knife and go and stab that person that you don't have any beef with. So you got to get into a stage where you're going to have to protect yourself. Because the penitentiaries are full of young black people. Yep. There's 1 million. I know you probably don't know what 1 million people are. A million. The number of million, you know what 1 million is? Yes. Okay, good. But there's 1 million black men in prison right now. And 65% of them are in jail for non-violent offenses. Because they go and they do something that they say, oh, it ain't too bad, I ain't hurt nobody, and they commit the crime, and they wind up going to jail. jail. That's how I went to jail. I thought selling drugs wasn't that bad. Everybody in my neighborhood was doing it, so it can't be that bad. Everybody's selling drugs. But do it matter that everybody else is selling it? Do that make it right?
No.
But see, I wasn't smart enough to say, just because everybody else is doing it, don't mean that I have to participate. But I'm telling you that you have to be smart enough to know that just because everybody is doing it, because whoever said it's right, you have to know in your heart that it's wrong. And I did, even though I knew it was wrong, I still did it. Because I wasn't strong enough to say, you know what, I ain't going to do that, I'm going to do my own thing, I'm going to go the right way. And sometimes we have to be strong enough to go against all of our friends and do the right thing. Because your friends want to do this, you have to say, no, man, we can't go do that. And there was times that I have said that there was some things that I wouldn't do, and lucky I didn't do it. Otherwise, I would have been in worse trouble than I was. I did 20 years in prison. In September, I'll be out 4 years. And prison ain't easy. It ain't like people, like these rappers make it sound. That's one thing that's fake. When you hear these rappers on records rapping about what they done and they've been to jail and how they did this, jail ain't fun. Trust me, you don't want to go to jail. And like he told you, you can do anything. If you take your mind and use your mind, you can do anything that you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, because you can do anything that you want to do if you use your mind. I was illiterate till I was 28 years old. I learned how to read and write while I was in prison. But I learned enough about the law while I was in there that I was able to win my case. And that allows me to be right here today, because they had me where I was never supposed to get out of prison. And it's not fun. Where they tell you you're not going to never see your mom again, your brother, your sisters, never going to be able to walk down the street again. So don't let yourself get caught in that position. Use your mind right now. Take this time and learn all the things that you can. You got people around you right now that you can learn from. There's nothing wrong with being like somebody, but you got to pick the people that you want to be like. Make a conscious effort to pick somebody around you that you see as smart, one of your teachers, and say, you know what, I want to be like her, I want to be like him. And ask them for help, because they can definitely help you. I appreciate you guys' time. I ain't going to hold you no longer.